everybody.
Hello!
Welcome to day 61.
Already.
It's an awesome day. I feel really good today.
Yeah?
Right, yeah. Just only like about an hour or so of pain last night, which is actually really good. So I slept really good. So I want to tell you a story. It's a very short one. Before we get started.
Oh boy. Do I need a chair?
It's about you.
Oh boy. Should I shut it off the camera?
He was, I don't even know. You were homeschooled already, so I don't know how old you were. But Dad was out walking around. It was winter and it was cold. You know what I'm getting at?
It was cold.
You have no idea.
I've always been cold.
So Dad's walking around outside and he's like, there's this duck out there and it can't fly. And it just can't get
10.
off the ground. Was it about that? So
One
Dad
of the first years.
takes Chance outside and they go out to look for this duck. And they found him, and for some reason...
It was before boxing.
Okay. So for some reason...
Before swimming.
The duck had a huge mass of ice and snow stuck to it. And it was so heavy for this poor thing, it couldn't get off the ground.
Yeah.
So we brought the dog
The
cage in.
dog cage. Yeah.
And we put paper down, we put water in there, and we brought this duck in the house to defrost it.
Yeah.
And it took a while for it to, because we had phoned, I'm sure we phoned and said, what do we do with this duck?
Yeah.
And the forestry or whatever, whoever we phoned, wildlife, they said, if you want to have it in the house till it defrosts, I'm sure he'll be fine after. So we had this duck in the dog cage and he had his water and he was fine.
For a couple days, eh?
Yeah, it took, because he was frozen solid. Like, it was so bad. But then we started watching this duck all the time. We'd be sitting at the table, instead of doing what we're supposed to be doing, we'd be watching the duck.
Yeah.
And it was so funny because...
And what did you learn? You're the one that saw it. I didn't see this.
Ducks do step on their own feet. Like, he'd be walking and he'd like step on one foot and he'd almost like trip to fall on the other. Like, it was so funny. And they're messy. Holy, like, he had water spraying all over the place. He was messy. But we had the newspaper guy here.
Yeah.
And he took a picture of Chance and his duck. It was funny. Dad saved him, but he got the credit.
They got paper rolling around somewhere.
Yeah, I was wondering if we could find it.
Yeah.
That would be cool. Put it up. And so, this whole thing about carnivores, they hate animals. There's another story, right? Yeah. We saved this duck and then we let him go.
Yep.
By the time this thing fell off of him and melted off of him. And he was happy. I can't even remember what we fed him. The game wardens or whatever, they told us what to feed him.
Yep.
And we fed him and he... It was awesome having this duck in here.
Yeah.
This wild mallard. And then off he went.
Yeah.
So yes, carnivores do love animals and they do save animals too.
Yeah.
But, it was so funny. So today, we're making duck. And this is not a duck from that we just
It's not
captured.
that duck.
It's not that duck. This is a duck we got from Superstore. And we're going to show you how fast and how easy it is to make a duck.
Sounds good.
So...
How complicated is it to cook Donald?
Oh, man. It is so easy. I've never cooked duck before. And now we've been eating duck for, years.
Yeah.
And it's so easy. You don't have to do any stuff to it. Like, I saw somebody that you had to pour boiling water. I think it's to release the fat or something, but why not let it cook in its fat, right?
Yeah.
Why not let all that and then let it cook out, and then that's where you get your mayonnaise.
Okay.
So we'll get started with that, and it'll be really easy. It's actually probably more yapping today than it was cooking. Okay, so follow us, and let's get this going.
Awesome.
So I've got a roaster. I've greased the inside of the roaster. This is the duck. I've heard people say get
Duck season.
Get wild duck.
Okay.
Because they're not fed what tame ducks are fed. I haven't had, and actually you haven't had any reaction to the duck that we buy. Wild ducks, don't kid yourself. Wild ducks eat a lot of grain too.
Yeah.
I mean, when you drive around here and you look, and in the fields after harvest, there is tons of ducks, like hundreds of ducks, sitting there scarfing down a bunch of grain. So don't tell me that deer and ducks and all these animals in the wild that they don't eat grain, because they do. So this
thieves.
So this dude, actually they're cleaning up whatever you missed, right? So this dude,
That's a cow job.
yeah, actually was $23.
Okay.
And I don't make, poke this dude. I don't make, I don't use the bones from the duck.
Okay.
I very rarely use bird bones, like not chicken, not duck. I use beef and lamb and...
You use big animals, not birds.
I don't use bird. I mean, a lot of people do, but I don't. So we bought him 2 days ago. He's been in the fridge since.
Does he smell?
Like what?
I don't know. Does he smell?
No. Is he supposed to?
Foul smell?
Oh, really? And I smelt the duck. You're gonna get it for that one. You're gonna get it for that one. Okay. So in this dude, just open them up. Can you see okay here?
Yep.
Open them, and in here is, oh, it's a little bit icy yet. This is some kind of sauce that they put in there.
Okay. Yep.
I just throw it out. I've never used the sauce. And it's always in a bag, so.
As long as the bag doesn't pop, eh?
Oh, I've never had one pop yet.
They're tough bags.
Yeah, they are. And just make sure you take it out, because you don't want that melting in your duck. Okay.
Yep.
I don't wash them off either. I don't know, I heard a thing once about washing birds before you cook them. So I just have never washed it since. And we're done.
Awesome.
So we'll stick them in the roaster. See, that was like easy. I put the neck up, like the skin of the neck. I try to put it up.
Prop it up?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I leave the fat that's in here, I leave it in here.
Okay.
So that it can cook away. Okay, I gotta wash my hands and then... So here's our duck.
Yeah.
And actually all I do is add some Redmond's salt to it. And some garlic if I feel like it, or if you want to do something else, go for it. That's
Wonder how they kill them.
how they kill the duck.
Yeah.
Is this a joke? Or am I gonna step into something again here? What?
Like, is it foul play or what?
I knew I shouldn't say anything. Okay, so this is all we do, and we put it in a 350-degree oven, and we leave it there for 2 hours.
Okay.
And then we'll show you what it looks like after 2 hours.
Sounds good. Duck!
Okay, so it's been 2 hours.
His neck's gonna be goose!
Can't afford another goose. So this is what he looks like after 2 hours. So we're taking the lid off.
It's kind of pasty looking.
He is kind of pasty looking. And we're gonna shove
He's
him
not
back
a
in.
Daffy, he's a Donald.
We're gonna shove him back in.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna start the timer for another 30 minutes. And then he's done.
Awesome.
Yes! So it's been the 30 minutes that we've had the lid off. And it could actually go in for a little bit more and make it a little bit more crispy. We usually pull it out after 2.5, but I think I'm going to stick it in for maybe another 15.
Okay.
And get a little bit more crispy. But I mean, it's done.
Yeah.
And it's got amazing fat in there. And
Goose is cooked?
duck is cooked. Okay.
Okay.
So I raised because I took the lid off so I could raise the rack in the oven. So now he's a little bit browner.
Raise the roof?
Yeah. So I'm wearing like my old Sawyer Brown t-shirt. Ta-da! And because I don't want to get grease on it. Oh, don't show them my, it's old.
You showed it off.
So, okay, back on the duck.
You made that distraction.
Okay, kind of pry him up a little bit. Pry him off. Go!
Uh-oh.
There we go.
Uh-oh. Duck on the loose.
It won't be. He doesn't let go. Oh, I should... No, he's just draining. I don't know if you can... Juices on the inside. Not peeing. So I know you were thinking that. Okay, so there's the duck. And I'm going to take the... Get you to slide back that way. So this is the fat and...
Oil and grease and stuff?
Well, fat and broth from the bird.
You mean we cooked Big Bird?
Well, he's a little bird. And then put this in the fridge after it cools a little bit. And scrape the fat off the top, and then you've got duck fat for your mayonnaise.
Awesome.
So, I mean, it isn't that difficult to roast a duck. I mean, he looks really good.
Yep.
You don't have to worry. Like I said, $3.50 for 2 hours.
No reason to be in a foul mood?
Nah. Take the lid off for half an hour. If you want it a little bit browner, a little bit more fat out, do another 15 minutes. But there's no stressing about doing a duck. You don't have to watch these fancy dancy videos to cook a duck. Just do it simple. Then after you've done them a few times, then you can fancy it up if you want to.
Okay.
So that's the video for today. So have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye!